everyone. If I could have you all please rise for the presentation of our graduates and then remain standing for the presentation of the colors. And now for the presentation of our colors. You may now be seated.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to our EMS Paramedic Graduation Ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate the hard work, dedication, and perseverance of an outstanding group of graduates who've answered the call to serve others in some of life's most critical moments. Graduates, earning your EMS credential was not easy. You spent countless hours in the classroom, in skill labs, and in clinical and field experiences preparing you for a profession that demands knowledge, compassion, courage, and professionalism. You have learned how to remain calm when others are in crisis, and how to make critical decisions under pressure, and how to provide care when it most matters. Along this journey, many people have helped you reach this milestone. To the family, friends, instructors, and employers who help support these graduates, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, and sacrifices have played an important role in their success. Graduates, tonight marks the end of one chapter, but it also is the beginning of another. Soon you will be serving your communities as EMS professionals, whether responding to emergencies, providing patient care, or offering comfort during difficult times. You will have the opportunity to make a difference every single day. As you move forward in your careers, never forget why you chose this profession. There will be challenging days, but there will also be moments when your action saves a life, ease someone's suffering, or provide hope during a difficult time. Those moments remind us why this work matters. On behalf of Johnston Community College, our president, Dr. Vern Lindquist, faculty, staff, congratulations on your accomplishments. We are proud of what you have achieved and excited to see the impact that you will make in the communities you serve. Thank you for choosing Johnston Community College, and best wishes and success in a rewarding career in emergency medical service paramedic. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to the graduation ceremony for Johnston Community College paramedic classes of 2026. My name is Brittany Baker. It's an honor to stand before you today as the Dean of EMS Programs. And for this exceptional group of students, today marks the culmination of months of intense study, hands-on training, sleepless nights, and relentless commitment. But more importantly, today marks the beginning of a lifelong journey in service to others. First, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the families and friends in attendance tonight. Your support has been the quiet force behind these students' success, encouraging them when they were overwhelmed, understanding when they were exhausted, and celebrating with them when they overcame yet another challenge. Thank you for standing by them through this journey. To our clinical and field preceptors, your mentorship, patience, and real-world guidance have been absolutely invaluable. You help transform textbook knowledge into life-saving instincts, and for that, we are deeply grateful. To our fellow faculty and instructors, thank you for your unwavering dedication, for the time and energy that you've poured into this program, and for continuing to raise the standard of what it means to train paramedics. This moment is not just a celebration for our graduates, but a reflection of your dedication as well. To our graduates, I want to remind you that this job is so much more than just protocols and procedures. This job is about people. It's about showing up when no one else can. And one day it could be you who is called to lead, whether that's in the field, in the classroom, or from an administrative office, on the scene of a mass casualty incident, a natural disaster, or perhaps just an ordinary day on an ordinary shift. And when that moment comes, you will be ready, not just because you were trained, but because you carry within you the heart of a first responder. This career is demanding, often thankless, but always noble. You will meet people on the worst day of their lives and offer them something priceless: hope, care, and a fighting chance. That is the privilege and the burden of the badge that you will now wear. So tonight, celebrate because you've earned this. But tomorrow, remember the responsibility that comes with the title paramedic. Serve with integrity, lead with compassion, and never forget why you started this journey in the first place. Congratulations, classes of 2026. We are so proud of you. It is now my esteemed honor and privilege to introduce to you our guest speaker for tonight. Patrick Harris is a lifelong public servant with more than 30 years of leadership in fire, rescue, and EMS. Throughout his distinguished career, he served as fire chief, EMS chief, and ultimately retired as the director of emergency services after 3 decades of dedicated service to the citizens of Johnston County and North Carolina. Mr. Harris currently serves as the Fire Commissioner for Johnston County and is the chairman of the Johnston County Board of Commissioners. His commitment to public safety, emergency preparedness, and community service has earned him statewide recognition. In 1995, he was awarded the North Carolina Governor's Award for bravery and heroism for his courageous actions in the line of duty. In recognition of his exceptional service to the state of North Carolina and his community, he was awarded the Order of the Longleaf Pine, which is the highest honor bestowed by the Governor of North Carolina in 2015. A respected leader, speaker, and advocate for public service, Mr. Harris continues to support and promote the advancement of fire, rescue, EMS, and public safety professionals across Johnston County and beyond. We are grateful to have him serving as a leader in this community and for his partnership and dedication to us here at JCC. So I give you Commissioner Patrick Harris.
Thank you so much. Good evening, graduates, family, faculty, EMS leaders, clinical partners, and honored guests. It's truly an honor to join with you this evening as we celebrate the accomplishments of the Johnston Community College EMS Paramedic Graduating Class of 2026. What a great group in front of me here. Tonight we recognize two outstanding groups of future paramedics. The CE Paramedic Class of 2025-26 began their journey in June of 2025, completed an intensive 12-month program. The paramedic class, the CECU class, began its journey in January of 2025 and completed a demanding 16-month program, with several students earning college degrees along the way. Regardless of which pathway brought you here, you all share something very important. You have successfully completed more than 1,100 hours of education, training, simulation, laboratory work, and clinical experience. You've spent 504 hours providing patient care in hospitals, clinics, ambulances, and emergency departments. You've studied advanced cardiac care, pediatric emergencies, trauma management, rescue operations, emergency vehicle operations, and countless other skills necessary to save lives. This is an extraordinary accomplishment, but tonight is about more than hours completed and tests passed and certification earned. It's about answering a calling. As someone who spent much of my professional career in emergency services, I can tell you, you're not simply choosing a career, you're choosing a life of service. You're entering a profession where people will meet you on the worst possible days of their life. They call 911 because they're scared, they're hurting, they're struggling to breathe, or facing tragedy they never expected to face. In those moments, they won't remember how many exams you passed or how many hours you spent in class. They will remember that you showed up. They will remember the calm voice in the middle of chaos. They will remember your compassion when they felt helpless. They will remember that someone cared. The patch you earn as a paramedic represents far more than medical knowledge. It represents trust, it represents responsibility, and it represents the commitment to place needs of others before your own. Over the past year and beyond, you have demonstrated that commitment and attained the community service that you deserve. You've taught hands-only CPR to members of the public. You've trained in rescue operations and advanced life support. You've spent long days in classrooms and long nights studying. You've sacrificed time with family and missed holidays. Worked shifts, pushed through moments when quitting would have seemed much easier. Yet here you are. You persevered. And because of that perseverance, communities all across Johnston and surrounding counties will be safer. What makes tonight especially meaningful is that every graduate here is already serving our communities as an EMS provider. You're not preparing to enter EMS, you're already answering the call. You've already demonstrated your dedication to public service. Now you are advancing your skills to an even higher level of service. Some of you already passed your North Carolina paramedic examination and earned your credentials. Others are preparing for that next step. Soon each of you will complete your county credentialing process and begin serving in the field as paramedics. When that day comes, remember your education does not end tonight. Medicine changes, technology changes, protocols change. The best paramedics never stop learning. Remain humble enough to learn from those around you, learn from your patients, learn from your partners, learn from your successes and your mistakes. The moment we believe that we know everything is the moment we stop growing. I'd like to recognize the families, the spouses, the children, the parents, friends, and loved ones who supported these graduates throughout the journey. Graduation is never an individual achievement. You shared the sacrifices, you tolerated the long study sessions, the missed events, the stress before exams, and the exhaustion that comes from balancing work, life, and school. Your support helped to make this accomplishment possible, and you deserve our gratitude as well. To the faculty, instructors, preceptors, clinical partners, and EMS leaders who helped guide these students, thank you. Your investment in these graduates will have a lasting impact on the health and safety of our community for years to come. Graduates, as you leave here tonight, remember that the title of paramedic carries both privilege and responsibility. You will enter homes during moments of crisis. You will care for patients who place their lives in your hands. You will be called on to make difficult decisions under pressure. You will have the opportunity every day to make a difference that few professions can ever offer. Never lose sight of why you started. Never forget the privilege of serving others. And never underestimate the impact a skilled, compassionate paramedic can have on a patient, a family, or a community. On behalf of Johnston County and the citizens that we serve, thank you for choosing this profession. Congratulations on your achievement, and congratulations on earning the right to be called paramedics. May you serve with skill, integrity, compassion, and pride, and may you always answer the call with the same dedication that brought you to this very moment. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you, and God bless you as you go into the field to serve others. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Harris. We would now like to take the opportunity to share with you a look back on the journey that brought us here today. What you're about to see is more than just a slideshow. It's a collection of memories from changes in our program, community events, the first day of classes, long nights studying, clinical rotations, skills, call simulations, night ops, and everything in between. These photos capture the growth, the challenges, and the friendships that made this experience unforgettable. At this time, I'm going to call up our EMS faculty as we get ready to present some awards. So if you guys will, come on up first. So first, we want to recognize the academic excellence and leadership demonstrated by members of these graduating classes. The Valedictorian Award is presented to the student from each cohort with the highest overall academic achievement in their program. This honor reflects not only exceptional grades, but also dedication, discipline, and a deep commitment to mastering the knowledge and skills required of a paramedic. So please join me in congratulating this year's valedictorian from the 16-month CECU cohort, Joseph Carson. Speech. The valedictorian from the 12-month certificate program, Alex Wood. No speech? This is the first time we've not had a valedictorian want to speak, but that's okay. So now I'll ask our clinical coordinator, Shannon Casey Wright. She's going to come up and give out some clinical awards.
Don't you worry, I brought my glasses. I can see. All right. As Brittany said, I'm Shannon Casey Wright. I'm the clinical coordinator. Before I present a couple of clinical awards, I just want to take a moment to recognize what it takes to earn one. These paramedic students spend over 500 hours in clinical and field experiences, immersing themselves in every aspect of patient care. They're on a quest to seek out a wide variety of patients, conditions, and different environments. They spend countless hours perfecting skills ranging from IVs, med administration, intubations, cardiac arrests, traumas, and occasionally even helping bring new life into the world. And that's always their favorite, right, guys? Nope. These hours are not completely during convenient times. They're earned on nights, weekends, and holidays. They're completed while balancing full-time jobs, family responsibilities, and all the demands that come with everyday life. I'm going to present the first clinical award for the CECU 25-26 class to a student who embodies what it means to be an EMS professional. Over the course of this program, he has dedicated more than 750 hours to clinical experiences. I've had the privilege of watching him grow from an EMT to an AEMT and now to a paramedic. Along the way, he has been known for his sense of humor, his willingness to help anyone who needs it, and his genuine kindness towards patients, classmates, and preceptors alike. While his clinical skills have continued to develop, what stands out most is his compassion. My favorite comment from a preceptor wasn't about a procedure he performed or a diagnosis he made. It was simply that during a stroke call, he held the patient's hand all the way to the hospital. That small act speaks volumes about the kind of provider that he is becoming. Clinical excellence is not just about knowledge and skills, it's about caring for people during some of the hardest moments of their lives, and this student has demonstrated both. So congratulations, and please join me in recognizing Cameron Jackson for this well-deserved Clinical Excellence Award. And the second clinical award is for the CE 25-26 class. Is going to a student whose journey included more than 680 clinical hours, the most in his class. We watched him develop as a provider, but this award is not really about the number of hours he completed or the skills that he mastered. It's about something much deeper, personal growth. The truth is that we got to spend a little more time together than we originally planned. There was a point when his path through this program took a few turns and a few bumps, and he had a choice to make. He could have walked away from his goal of becoming a paramedic, or he could learn from the experience and come back stronger. And he chose the harder path. Personal growth requires humility, perseverance, and a willingness to look honestly at yourself. Through this time in this program, he demonstrated all three. The person standing before us today is not the same person who first walked through our doors. He has grown not only as a student and a future paramedic, but simply as a human being. As educators, one of our most rewarding things is to witness that transformation. Watching his journey has been exactly that, a transformation marked by accountability, maturity, and determination. And for these reasons, it is my honor to present this clinical award to Aiden D. Simone.
Do you want to give us me? Tonight, I also have one very special award to give out to a student. The first time we have ever done this. So for those of you who do not know, part of the student's affective and professionalism grade is that they have points deducted if they are late to class. This is to help prepare them for real-world job experiences where there are repercussions for coming in late. And with that being said, we also know life happens. So for that reason, we allow the students to receive 3 late passes to use for emergencies where there's no point deduction applied. When we gave out these passes to the 12-month class, one student told me to keep them on my desk, that he was not going to need them. And as the year went on, he decided to up that ante and decided he was going to strive to not only not be late, but also never miss a single day. If I would agree to hang a plaque outside of my office for his perfect attendance. And true to his word, not only was he never late, he never missed a day, which to my knowledge is the first time that we have ever had a student have perfect attendance. So tonight, the very first perfect attendance award for the JCC EMS Paramedic Program goes to Jacob De Silva.
Just want to say thank you guys to my fans. Without you guys, I would have never got here. What she forgot to say is that, what was it? I did get T-boned on the way one morning to work, and I had a choice to make. Either go to school or go to work, and I still went to work either way. But hey, I still made it.
But he came to class the next day, okay? He did come to class the next day. He didn't miss a day. He T-boned and all, still went to work on time, I think. So, congratulations, Jake. So now we have a little bit more fun part of our ceremony. Keep it going, keep it going. Our superlative awards. And these awards are a tradition that allows us to recognize the unique personalities, memorable moments, and lasting impressions that each student has made on their classmates and instructors. These awards remind us that while this journey was challenging, it was also filled with laughter, teamwork, and unforgettable experiences. These awards are voted on by the students in each cohort. So we're going to celebrate some of these moments that made these classes one of a kind. So for each award, I'll have sometimes more than one, sometimes only one to give you. Most likely to save a life off duty. Always ready, always prepared, even at the grocery store. For the CECU class, this was tied between Jacob Norris and Daryl Ragland. We're not going to do a speech every time. I'm so sorry. For the CE paramedic class, there is no award because they all voted for different people and someone wrote all of us. So, I'm so sorry, no award. The next award is Best Bedside Manner Award, compassionate, calm, and comforting in every situation. For the CECU class, this was Haley Catalan. And for the CE class, it was Sarah Stanley. The next award is for clinical confidence. They know what to do, when to do it, and they look cool doing it too. For the CECU class, there was a three-way tie between Jacob Norris, Dylan Vore, and Zach Flanagan. And for the CE class, there was also a tie between Aiden DeSimone and Alex Wood. Faster. The next award is Leadership in the Field, the calm in the chaos, and a natural team leader. For the CECU class, this was Robbie Norris. And for the CE class, it was Alex Wood. So Alex, you just circle right on back up here. The next award is for the Human Drug Guide. They can recite drug dosages and indications in their sleep. In the CECU class, there was a tie between Cameron Jackson and Zach Flanagan. And for the CE class, it was Owen Ryan. The next award is most likely to have a snack in their cargo pocket, fueling lives and saving them too. CECU class, this was Turner Thompson. And for the CE class, Jacob DeSilva. The next award is for Sirens and Sass, loud, proud, and always stylish under pressure. For the CECU class, this was Alexis Henry. And for the CE class, Haley Carr. For the next award, this was most likely to survive on energy drinks alone, powered by caffeine and adrenaline, and probably an SVT, but still thriving. For the CECU class, this was Dylan Vore. And for the CE class, Sarah Stanley. The next award, Best Sim Partner in a Crisis, the one you want by your side when the mannequin hits the fan. For CECU, this was Aria Alexander. And for the CE class, Jacob DeSilva. The next award is most likely to become a cardiologist. Already has a heart for hearts and probably dreams of 12 leads. The CECU class was Zach Flanagan. And for the CE class, it's nobody, because they, again, all voted for different people, and somebody said none of us. And the last superlative is most likely to become an EMS division chief, born to lead, built for command, clipboard not included. For CECU, this was tied between Dylan Vore and Aline Chorney. And for the CE class, Alex Wood. That's what she said. This last special award that we have is for our part-time instructor of the year. So each year we ask our students to reflect on the part-time instructors who made a lasting impact on their learning, those who went above and beyond to support, challenge, and inspire them. The Part-Time EMS Instructor of the Year Award is a student-voted honor, recognizing an educator who brought not only knowledge to the classroom, but also encouragement, real-world experience, and a genuine passion for EMS education. This year's recipients have earned the respect and appreciation of their students in a truly meaningful way. So please join me in congratulating the 2026 Part-Time EMS Instructors of the Year for the CE cohort. This was a tie between Ryan Medford and Amy Grimes. And for our CECU cohort, he could not be here with us tonight, but I already gave him the award. It was Dan Fleming. So for our final official certificates here, before we begin presenting these, I want to take a moment to reflect on what this achievement truly represents. Each of these graduates has completed one of the most demanding and intensive programs in public safety education. They have spent over 1,000 hours in the classroom, lab, and clinical and field settings, balancing coursework, hands-on training, and real-life emergency care. They've been tested not just academically, but emotionally and physically. And through it all, they showed grit, resilience, and heart. Today, in addition to their certificate, each graduate will receive a challenge coin, something very special to our program. This coin was created by our late clinical coordinator, Greg Stevens, whose legacy still lives in the values that we teach and the standards we uphold. Greg's words are inscribed on every coin. In education, stay committed. In patient care, stay compassionate. And in brotherhood, stay faithful. These are not just words to carry in your pocket. They are a reminder of the calling that you have answered and the community you now belong to. So with that, we proudly present the graduates of the Johnston Community College paramedic classes of 2026. So I have you guys go ahead and line up. We didn't practice this, we just talked about it, so. No, Aria's doing a great job. All right, so from the CECU Paramedic 25-26 class, we have Aria Alexander. Joseph Carson. Haley Catalan. Aline Shorney. Zachary Flanagan. Alexis Henry. Jaden Hilliard. Andrew Hockaday. Tyler Hull. Cameron Jackson. Christian Mejia. Jacob Norris. Robbie Norris. Daryl Ragland. Samantha Rooney. Samantha Spivey. Turner Thompson. I put you in the right order, I'm just saying that. Dylan Vore. And Gabrielle Ward. For our 12-month certificate paramedic program, 2026, Haley Carr. Daniel Clemens. Jacob De Silva. Aiden De Simone. Robert Olson. Nathaniel Perez. Owen Ryan. Dylan Simpson. Sarah Stanley. Not here with us tonight, but I still do want to recognize her, even though I'm probably getting ready to butcher her last name, so I'm so sorry if she's watching. Ann Streisnowitz. And last but certainly not least, Alex Wood. Congratulations to all of you. I would like to now invite up Dr. Mark David, our Vice President of Instruction here at Johnston Community College, for some closing remarks. And please be sure to join us in the lobby for some snacks after.
To friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, our new paramedic graduates, what you've accomplished is no small thing. You walked into this program knowing it would be hard, but you pushed through moments of doubt that would turn most people away. Johnston County and the surrounding communities are safer because you did not quit. Please give yourself one more big round of applause. And to the JCC faculty and staff, thank you for your time and commitment to these graduates. They would not be here without your knowledge and experience, so give them one big round of applause as well. And to the families in the room, thank you for every meal you cooked, every late night you waited up, and every word of encouragement you gave these graduates. Let's give them a round of applause also. And finally, we have to acknowledge Dean Baker. Let's give Dean Baker a big round of applause for coordinating this program and for her oversight of the paramedic program. Graduates, just remember that every patient is a mother, a father, a parent, a child, or a friend who is counting on everything JCC has taught you. Remember what you learned. Thank you for answering your calling, and again, congratulations.
So thank you guys for joining us. That's all, folks.